Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Go Sportsball podcast. I'm your host, Roman with Ron, and
delay this time.
Yeah, it's been a pretty big week. A lot of crazy stuff going on in sports. NHL season, we are so back. Except for this team, we are in fact not back. NFL season, shut up. NFL, we're reaching the halfway point. We already have a team going to the World Series in the Dodgers. And basketball, there's a lot more stuff in basketball than I anticipated.
Yeah, a lot of waivers, a lot of signings and everything, extensions,
couple retirements too.
Huge extension that I saw.
There's a big old fly.
Almost had it. I missed it.
Oh well. Okay, we both missed. Whatever. So we'll get started with some baseball. So getting started, as I mentioned previously, the Los Angeles Dodgers are going to the World Series. Second straight World Series.
Back to back.
And now we have to wait and see who will be the champion of the ALCS.
Winner of
AL
Game
champions.
7.
Game 7. Oh my God! This series between the Mariners and the Blue Jays.
It's been more exciting.
It has been absolute cinema. It's been insane. There's been such amazing baseball being played. I mean, wow. It doesn't get better than this, does it, Ron? I mean, Game 7, those are the best two words in sports. You ask anybody.
Game 7.
So,
better than 4-0.
Game 7s are more fun.
That's what I'm saying. Better than 4-0.
Yeah.
Don't.
I killed it. I killed the fly.
Thank you. Now, in other news, this is kind of the college baseball realm.
So I knew this was coming.
The Giants are closing in on hiring Tennessee head coach Tony Vitello as manager. Vitello won the 2024 College World Series with the Volunteers.
Your 2024 College World Series champions.
But that's going to be a huge move. I think unless Tennessee can come up with bigger numbers, good luck trying to get him back. Just saying.
So, I mean, I gotta say, I'm a little torn on this move because he's a good coach.
Yes,
good coach. But my main concern is whether or not his skills are going to translate from college to the major leagues, because we see this in football, for example. We see a lot of players. Coaches get jobs in the NFL, and then they turn out to not be good. I mean, yeah, of course there are exceptions like
Nick Saban,
like Jim Harbaugh and Pete Carroll. They were both in college. They were both collegiate coaches, and they've done pretty good for themselves.
I bet you're happy about this.
Yeah, yep. I'll talk about that, but they've done well for themselves at the NFL level, especially Pete Carroll. And and also, did you know that former U.S. President Woodrow Wilson, who actually was a head coach for a national championship football team back in the day?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was for Princeton or Yale. I don't remember. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. But so I'm willing to give him a chance, but I'm not gonna have high expectations. And I know that I'm, comparing baseball to football.
It just depends. It's the same skill level, except a little bit higher.
Yeah, it's apples to oranges, but at the end of the day, it's I'm very curious to see what'll happen.
Yep. Also, in other news, Phillies manager Rob Thompson is to return as the Phillies manager in 2026. I think that's a good move. He did very well with the team this year, even though they didn't. Did they miss out on playoffs?
No, they were in it.
They were in and lost in the wild card. However,
I think they lost to. No, they didn't lose to LA. No, wait, I don't remember. I'm checking right now.
It's still one of those. I think it was a good.
Yes, they lost to LA.
So, and they lost in the divisional round. However, to take them that far to be one of the top teams in the National League, I think it's a really good, in my opinion, it's a good move to keep him and all of that. So hopefully it continues that way, and hopefully Phillies can keep it on a roll.
Yeah, but I mean, with all those free agents that they're going to be having the next season,
I would say some of them return.
I mean, it's possible, but like again, I mean, they're pending free agents for guys like Schwarber and Robertson and Romano and Alvarado and all of them. I mean, and Harrison Bader. I mean, they're gonna have a lot of pieces that they're gonna need to re-sign. And I'm not. Oh, there's another fly. And I'm not too. Yeah, you might have wanted to take the ring off for that one. And so I may be saying this because I don't like the Phillies. Yes, I'm still upset about 2008. Why are you asking? But why are you laughing? But yeah, it's like I'm a little like oh.
But there's also some other news from the Phillies.
Excuse me. Martin Maldonado has finally announced his retirement after 15 seasons. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
You got a Coke word there. Stop it.
After 15 seasons in the Major League Baseball Sportsball League. That is stupid. One of the stupidest things I've ever said.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, no, I do what I want. Maldonado won a Gold Glove in 2017 with the Angels and is a 2022 World Series champion with the Houston Astros.
Yeah. That one wasn't cheating, luckily.
I mean, it's the Astros.
I know,
but we hate them. He also caught for the Brewers, Royals, Cubs, White Sox. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the Padres. So, I mean, great career for him. Glad he was able to win that World Series.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's the Astros, but whatever.
Still counts.
It's against the Phillies, so I'll take it. I'm still salty about 2008. Why are you asking?
Get your head back up here. We got an episode to record.
It's okay. At least we have a new owner. So,
back to the Phillies. Nick Castellanos is expected to be traded or released by the Phillies. So it kind of hurts them, but at the same time, they still have a great number of players. Whether they do get the free agents back or not, I think they still have a chance of going back to the playoffs, even if they keep or they don't keep their players. The two main ones that I would say that they need to keep is who were they? Harper's staying. What am I thinking? But if Harper decided to leave and go to another place, I mean, that would hurt him as much. But I think there's still quite a bit. I doubt that losing Castellanos will hurt them majorly. So I think it hurts them just a little bit, but not as major
league.
Okay.
I'm funny. Continuing onwards, we are going away from the Phillies, and hopefully for the rest of this damn portion, because I'm sick of talking about the Phillies. The number one catcher in the 2027 class, Will Brick, that is one of the names of all time. Imagine if he was a basketball player with that name, that would be so funny. Is reclassing and is now eligible for the 2026 MLB draft. The 6'2", good lord, 195 U18 All-Tournament gold medalist is one of the top uncommitted players in the country right now. So, I mean,
where do you think if he commits, where do you think he's going to go?
Like in college?
In college.
I don't know. There are a lot of amazing baseball teams.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to look into him more. Like maybe he could go to Tennessee or Vanderbilt because Vandy has a damn good baseball program.
LSU is getting their program back.
He could be a good player for LSU.
I would see that.
You know, if they're getting their program back, he could be one of those players that builds the foundation.
TCU has they have a decent one. I don't say it's the best, but there's also a lot of places that he could go to. Who knows where he's going to go?
Does Ohio State have a baseball team?
Yes, we do.
How are they? Are they like mid? Or are they decent?
Decent. I can't really say because
they suck. I'm kidding.
So, Ohio State's baseball team did go to the Big Ten tournament. However, they did lose. So
Michigan has one too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But how do like the wings work? Because I can see it in football and I can see it in hockey because they just how do they do it?
I think they just put it on the helmet.
I don't know because they have hats too. So I'm just like, do they just have like the stripes?
The hats I think are just whatever they decide. I don't know.
I also wonder if they do like the little sticker things because those are like.
Ohio State. I don't think.
I mean, Ohio State and Michigan both do the little sticker things, and
Yes.
like, I mean, how do you get those? Are those just like if like when you win a game, you get more?
There's specific stuff to it, like per touchdown yards, whatever.
Okay.
However, in baseball realm, I don't know if they do that.
Per Sportsball.
Slack, watch it now.
I hadn't seen you. I was expecting you to come in yesterday.
At dinner.
All right.
To the Padres, I've got a few more stuff in the MLB
Okay.
realm. To the Padres, Mike Schilt has officially retired as a Padres manager. He was pretty good at what he did as being a manager. However, I don't know specifically what is going to happen or if he's gonna. It says just retired as a Padres manager. It doesn't say specifically if he's retiring in general or retiring from the Padres.
He's just like, man, this place sucks. I want to go somewhere else.
Wouldn't be surprised.
That's basically what he's saying.
This is news that I was not expecting, considering that you came from a team that was bad after you traded this one player and made it to the playoffs, and now you won out. Alex Bregman, formerly on the cheating Astros, then went to Boston, is opting out of his Red Sox contract and will become a free agent. First off, you were on a team. Yes, you sucked at one point, got rid of Devers, and you made it to the playoffs, lost in the wild card to your division rivals, and probably one of the biggest rivalries in MLB history.
In sports against the Yankees.
Yes. Yes,
At
you
least
lost.
the Yankees lose.
You lost, but what does that specifically mean? I would have stayed with Boston, but that's just me. Because they still have a great lineup, in my opinion, but I don't know. To the Cleveland Indians. Let's go.
No, they're no longer called the Windians.
Austin Hedges has finally signed a contract with the Indians for a 1-year deal. Don't know the specific on the numbers. Could not find anything on that. But Austin Hedges, in my opinion, he's a good catcher. Him and Bo Naylor do a really good job. Do I think him leaving would have hurt the team? Don't know. He needs to get a little bit better with his hitting, and hopefully he stays with the team for a while. I mean, it's good that he's coming back. So, the Orioles. This is a fun part. Albert Pujols, if you know, he has retired. However, Orioles are interested in Albert Pujols to be their next manager.
Wow.
I think that will work out pretty good.
That could definitely help with them because the O's suck.
Yes.
They were not good. They had a really bad season. And I mean, I'm glad that they were, in my division because at least the Rays weren't at the bottom. But I mean, but yeah. So I mean, maybe he could probably help them out because they've been a mess. They have been a mess. So
well, you know who else has been a mess? The Los Angeles Angels, his former team.
Who else has been a mess?
Okay.
I was waiting for you to do that voice.
From the Los Angeles Angels.
Of Anaheim.
He was a former player there as well, but they say he is no longer a candidate for the Angels manager position. So now he plans to interview for the Padres manager position.
I don't know if you just did you say his name for the people?
Albert Pujols?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't hear you say it.
It was on this. It's the same one.
Well, no. It's just I didn't hear you say it out loud, so I didn't want people at home to be like, "Who are you talking about?"
Yeah, but Albert Pujols.
Tell us.
He was a former player for Los Angeles Angels.
Of Anaheim.
Majority of his career, he was on the St. Louis Cardinals, where he also ended his career. Where he retired from, but hopefully, I would love to see him come back and be as a manager. Do I think he's going to be good? I don't know. Sometimes you see
Player managers aren't always great.
They're not always great, but there are some that have been really good. Look at Stephen Vogt as well. Cleveland Indians, manager. He kind of, it's hard to fill in the shoes of Tito, but he's done a really good job. Who was that other one?
He blesses the rains up in Cleveland.
But Aaron Boone has done really good. He's a former player. Who was the one?
No, it's Toto, not Tito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Damn it all.
But I think he would be really good as a manager, but I can't really say much. So,
All right, so let's move on to some basketball. So
And
there
that
has
has
been, a lot more than I expected. So let's get started with some of the biggest news over the past week. Russell Westbrook has agreed to a deal with the Sacramento Kings. Wow, you are cooked. You are absolutely cooked. So this was huge. Like I remember seeing this, and my jaw basically hit the floor because I was like, "Really? You went to the Kings? Are you serious?" So this is the 2017 MVP's 18th year in the NBA, and he is and now he's going to Sacramento to not really be a King. He's just going to play for them, I guess.
As he has
hard
said,
to be a King when you play for Sacramento.
As he has said himself, he has no plans of retiring anytime soon. He's at least got 1 or 2 more seasons, he says. I believe that's what I have found and seen on there.
Jagr want to be
a little history here.
Oh boy.
The Milwaukee Bucks are signing Alex Antetokounmpo to a 2-way NBA deal, joining his older brothers, Giannis and Thanasis. I think that's how you say his name. This marks the first time in NBA history that 3 brothers are on active roster contracts with the same team.
Nice.
The Antetokounmpo brothers, that is going to be, as far as I have seen, both of the brothers, Giannis and Thanasis, I think that's how you say his name, both of them are really good. I've seen how they play. Obviously, Giannis.
I mean,
you can't argue with that.
Anything.
But with Alex coming in now, who knows what's going to happen?
God bless those poor announcers that are gonna have to call them. It's just like, because it kind of reminds me of that bit from like this NHL game where it was a Canucks game and they had Elias Pettersson, Marcus Pettersson, and another Elias Pettersson, and then
It's also like the Kachuk brothers.
Yeah, well,
even though they're not on the same team.
Yeah, and then he turned around and there are like, God, why are there so many flies?
I have no clue.
Did you shower?
Yes. Moving on.
Okay. And then the announcer was like, "Help me, Jerry." And then the guy turns out, "Godspeed, Shorty." Just funny stuff. So, Malcolm Brogdon has retired from the NBA after 9 seasons. He was a 2017 Rookie of the Year and a 2023 6M of the Year. What the hell does that mean?
6 Man of the Year.
6 Man of the Year. Him too. Sportsball. So, best of luck to him in retirement. He had a solid solid career.
He did really good.
Bummer he never won a ring, but that's just the way the league goes, I guess.
Unfortunately I don't know about the Cavs. We still have quite a bit of our Cavaliers still have quite a bit of their players and really great players.
And also Lonzo Ball.
Yes.
He will become the greatest player in franchise history.
But if we also didn't mention
Sportsball.
Also, if we didn't mention tomorrow's, as of this recording, tomorrow is the first day of the NBA season. Let's get it
Season or
going.
preseason?
No, this is season. Preseason is done. This is the start of the regular season. Cavaliers play on Wednesday. All 4 of the starting games, the 2 tomorrow, are on ESPN.
Nice.
And then the Cavaliers and the other games are on ESPN as well for the next day, which is Wednesday. I cannot wait to see what happens. But going back to the Cavaliers did waive Killian Hayes per reports.
Season's lost. That's it. I give up. The season is so lost.
No. But there's a lot going on. Killian, I think, was drafted this year. So to see him get waived doesn't really surprise me. But at the same time, you don't see a lot of the rookies staying on the team, or you see him staying on the team. Speaking of which, local hero Matt McClung, he's been traded. He's gone back to the Bulls and then was released from the Bulls later on that day.
That's funny.
This guy is very talented, in my opinion. Matt McClung is very talented. I watched him. I remember seeing highlights of him in high school. So we'll see what happens.
So according to Fred Katz of The Athletic, the Atlanta Hawks and Trae Young will not agree to a contract extension before the start of contract extension. Did I say that wrong?
Contract
extension before the end of before the start of the regular season. He's entering the final guaranteed season of his contract and can become a free agent next summer if he does not sign a new deal before then. So, yeah, Atlanta definitely needs to sign Trae Young because he's a fantastic player, and he's honestly their best player right now. And if they lose him, they are in a lot of trouble. And I mean, they're already not having a very good time with being trash. Okay, not trash, but they're mid as all hell. And that's putting it, and in my opinion, that's putting it pretty lightly.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully they can keep him around, and if not, come to the Cavaliers. Okay.
We'll see.
I doubt they do that.
But the Mavericks did sign head coach Jason Kidd to a multi-year contract extension. Kidd has been the head coach in Dallas since 2021. So
that's not a bad move.
he hasn't been bad.
He's been pretty good. I mean, he took them to the finals.
He's a former player as well. He used to be an NBA player. I remember.
Yeah, I think I saw a thing. I think I saw his card or something one time at the shop. The Golden State Warriors have waived Seth Curry.
Why would you break up the Curry brothers?
Curry is expected to re-sign with the team when they have sufficient financial flexibility to bring him back.
Okay.
This is per Mark Stein. So I guess they just want to get in a better financial situation before they bring him in. But whatever, who knows?
Well,
the Splash Bros will become the Curry Bros.
You'll have to catch back up quite a bit. There is one of the massive new deals that has happened over this weekend with the where is it? I believe it's Sacramento, but yes, the Kings and Keegan Murray, who was the number 4 overall pick, have signed a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. 5-year, $140 million.
Jesus.
But it keeps him through 2030 and 2031. He's one of the 3 players to record 500 three-pointers, 150 blocks, and 150 steals over the last 3 seasons, along with Anthony Edwards and Derek White. He becomes the 6th player to link a rookie extension this year ahead of the October 20th deadline. So literally the deadline today.
This man is getting paid till 2030 to 2031. That's insane, dude.
Yes, it is.
Speaking of insane,
oh my.
So Kevin Durant has agreed to a 2-year, $90 million contract extension with the Houston Rockets, and so he surpasses LeBron James for the highest career earnings in NBA history at $598.2 million. That is more money than I'm ever going to see in my lifetime, and that is crazy.
And that contract also includes a player option for 2027 and 2028.
I'll be surprised if he's still playing by then.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't do good this year that he's going to retire.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, though, but...
And it seems like... and it also helps that KD is going to be starting at shooting guard. So
is that a shocker?
Not really. So the Rockets' starting 5 is going to be point guard Amen Thompson, shooting guard...
Amen Thompson.
Shooting guard is Kevin Durant. Power forward is Alperen Sengun. Center is Steven Adams. And what does SF mean again?
Shooting forward.
I forgot.
Or strong forward.
Strong forward. I forgot for some reason. Jabari Smith Jr. So, and all of them are at least 6'7". Oh my god.
They're close to
most of them are 6'11". Only one of them is 6'7". That's crazy. Why can't I be 6'7"? Why am I only 5'8.5"?
They basically have centers starting in every single position. It seems like.
They're ready for Sportsball.
So the Bucks have waived the last pick of the 2023 NBA draft. What's his name? Chris Livingston. So he signed a guaranteed deal in the offseason with the Bucks, who are in the midst of a crunch for their final 15-man roster as well. So for them to waive Chris Livingston and you just signed a guaranteed deal.
He must have done something.
Yeah,
That's
hopefully
crazy.
nothing bad.
Yeah.
But
in other news, the Denver Nuggets guard Christian Braun has agreed to a 5-year, $1.25 million rookie contract extension with the franchise.
not 1.25.
1.25.
No,
125. I can't.
There you go. $125 million 5-year contract.
Sorry, I forgot. This is not the NHL. We don't give them $1 million and call it a day. No. We give them $100 million and then we call it a day.
And that's a rookie contract extension too.
Crazy.
It is crazy. Same with this one as well. Atlanta Hawks all defensive guard Tyson Daniels has agreed to Dyson Daniels has agreed to a 4-year, $100 million rookie contract extension with the franchise, and that is just breaking as of 2 hours ago. So that just happened today.
Going to Portland, unfortunately, because, it's Portland. Shaden Sharp has agreed to a 4-year, $90 million rookie contract extension with the Portland Trailblazers. They're the team that we saw facing off against the Cavs back in March. That was a crazy game.
I'm going to try to get you back to the game, and
yes.
I may even try to get it on throwback night. So the old school throwback court as well.
Yeah.
So
Garrett, I will totally get a LeBron. I'm not getting a LeBron. I will get Kanye Irving. I will get Kyrie Irving and scream about how the Earth is flat. Yeah, I've heard that meme. Have you heard that meme where people call him Kanye Irving because he's a conspiracy theorist?
Yes, I have.
Schizo posting all day, baby.
You were talking about a awesome name earlier, Spencer Dinwiddie.
That is epic.
He is an 11-year NBA veteran. He has signed a 1-year deal with the Hornets in July. In July free agency, Charlotte had to release a guaranteed salary ahead of the season opener this week. Unfortunately, he was waived by the Charlotte, so man, he's an 11-year veteran. I haven't seen him. I guess I didn't see him play as much, but yeah. I think he was a good player. So
yeah. So this guy is it just me or because y'all can't see this dude kind of looks like Larry Bird.
He looks like a spawn of Larry Bird.
He looks like Larry Bird.
If you don't understand who we're talking about, look up NBA player this name.
AJ Green.
Yes.
And he looks that ain't Larry Bird. That is Larry.
Whatever.
Pigeon? I don't know. I didn't have a joke set up for this. I'm trying my best, people.
Did it work?
So, Milwaukee Bucks guard AJ Green has agreed to a 4-year, $45 million fully guaranteed contract extension with the franchise, according to Matt Bolero of Pro Mundo Sports. So, I'd say that's a worthwhile move, giving it to Lara Bird.
Yep. It is. Pistons guard Jaden Ivey underwent an arthroscopic procedure to relieve right knee discomfort and will be reevaluated in 4 weeks. This was as of 4 days ago, so may take a little bit for him to come back and everything, but I think it's something that needs to be done. Undrafted free agent Julian Reese has signed with the Toronto Raptors. The Maryland standout and brother of Angel Reese averaged 11.1 points and 7.6 rebounds in his senior season.
The queen of the rebounds herself.
Yes, very much so. But we will... I think finally getting him on a team will help out a lot. There's another Grizzlies injury. Oh, Lord. Memphis Grizzlies guard Scottie Pippen Jr. Will undergo a procedure for a left big toe injury.
My toe! He stubbed his toe, folks! I mean, I don't blame him. Stubbing your toe is like the worst pain anybody can ever feel.
And he will be reevaluated in...
Besides being a...
12 weeks.
Besides being a Browns fan. Or a Leafs fan.
the Atlanta Hawks are converting two-way guard Keaton Wallace to on a 1 year NBA contract. 1 year NBA contract, excuse me. Yes. So he has been on two-way deals with the Hawks and Clippers since being undrafted in 2021, and now earns a full deal with the Atlanta Hawks. So good move. I think they're going to need him. And last
but not least,
this one is pretty big.
Yeah, so the Portland Trailblazers all defensive forward Toumani Camara has agreed on a 4-year, $82 million contract extension with the franchise. Camara has blossomed into a vital and durable two-way player after being picked number 52 in the 2023 NBA draft. So I think this is a solid move. I mean, Camara, he's a great player. I think we saw him when we were in Cleveland.
Yes, he did.
Something funny is I actually remember when we were watching that game, when we were in the crowd, like, I saw some team, like, some player on the Trailblazers, he was, like, kind of taunting some people in the crowd, and,
did not work out too well.
Didn't work out, buddy. But, yeah, so I also saw some NBA predictions on the standings for this season, so I want to get your thoughts. So the top 5 in the West are the OKC Thunder at number 1, the Denver Nuggets, the Denver Chicken Nuggets at number 2, the Houston Rockets at number 3, the Minnesota Timberwolves at number 4, and the Memphis Grizzlies at number 5.
It's for me. It's technically tied for number 5 with the Lakers. As they have it here, it's too early to say. I think the Thunder are going to do really good again in the Western Conference.
Yeah, I mean, because they locked in guys like they got
SGA back,
SGA and Chet Holmgren. They got all those guys.
They're going to have them back. I think putting the Rockets. What did they have them like 3rd?
Yeah.
I think putting the Rockets 3rd is a little too high. Yes, you got Kevin Durant. But I don't think you're a top 5 team quite yet. You may be in the lower half of the top 5, like maybe 5 or 6.
Is Dylan Brooks still on that team?
I can't remember. But even if it was at that point, I think it's too early to say that they're going to be number 3 because Kevin Durant, he's been good, but he's also been bad at the same time. He's not at his peak form like he was with the Warriors. And yes,
that was crazy. That was crazy.
I will admit that in 2016. When he started with the Warriors, he started getting at his peak. But after he left the Warriors, is kind of when it got latter half of the season with the Warriors, as well as when he left the Warriors, it kind of went down a little bit more. So I can't really say that they're going to be top 3 unless he absolutely pops off this season.
Yeah, so. And I mean, I don't blame him because I mean, look at the teams he's been on for the past few years, like the Nets and the Suns. I mean, you can't be good and play for them. Come on.
Oh yeah.
So the projected number 1 team in the East, I mean, what can I say, are the Cleveland Cavaliers. What up? And then at number 2 are the New York Knicks. The 3rd spot is going to the Pistons. Can we just talk about that revival, though? Because, I mean, 2 years ago, the Pistons were absolute trash. They were like dying. They were dying in a hole. They had that giant losing streak, and now look at them. I mean, I'm not a big Pistons guy, which is actually funny because the Lightning owner back in 2004 when we won the Cup, he was also part owner of the Pistons. So my man had Lord Stanley's chalice and the Larry O'Brien, which is crazy.
Yes.
Crazy work.
But number 3 is the Pistons.
Yeah, so number 3 is the Pistons. So I'm kind of happy for them, and I'm not a big Detroit sports guy.
Oh yeah.
Then at number 4, the Orlando Magic. A little surprising to me, but all right.
Yeah.
And then at number 5, the Atlanta Hawks. Surprises me.
Just barely 2 games. What they're predicting is barely 2 games above the 76ers. If I had to go through this, yes, the Cavaliers are great, but you saw us last year. We were number 1. Like, we stayed at the top of the Eastern Conference for a long time. And then, of course, in the playoffs.
You know, what happened against Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers. And it's great because the Pacers fell a lot. They're down at the number 9 spot according to this person. So, I mean, I guess it's possible, especially due to the Halliburton injury. So because he was a giant piece to that team. But, you know, at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do.
Yes. But if I had to look back at it, the Knicks, I would say I like the top 3 right now. I think Detroit does have a chance to make it to the top 5 and possibly make it to the top 3. but they're going to have to fight for it and everything.
Absolutely.
The Magic being up there, yes, you have gotten some great players. However, you still have time that something could happen. So I think it is a good move, but at the same time, I don't know. I can't really say for the Hawks or the Magic, considering that anything can happen. But I think the top three, I would almost have to kind of agree with a little bit right there. I would say that the Cavaliers, Knicks, and Pistons are a chance to do that. Do I think the Cavaliers are going to stay number one?
Are a chance.
Huh? Okay, whatever. But there is a chance, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm hoping it's going to be a great season for all teams. As much as I don't like some of them, I hope it's a great season for all teams, and hopefully nobody has to become the basketball version of the Colorado Rockies or the Chicago White Sox.
White hot socks.
I meant to say White Sox.
The white hot socks. They are burning alive. That's the only way they white hot.
But
so
moving on to hockey.
Let's get into hockey. So starting off, a damn good signing in my and pretty much everybody else's opinion. Lane Hutson has been re-signed by the Montreal Canadiens.
I kind of expected that because I think they needed him a little bit more.
A little bit. Come on, man. He has been signed to an 8-year, $8.85 million contract extension. I mean, jeez. This man has been an absolute stud on the back end for Montreal. He was, I believe, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure he was the Calder Trophy winner. It was incredible. In Montreal, they are definitely going to want to keep him around because he is an absolute superstar in that city. They love Lane Hutson. So great move.
So, in the move for
speaking of greatness,
yes, the Great Eight. As of this recording,
Alex
and
Ovechkin.
I will have him double check me on this. But last I saw and last I have here, Alex Ovechkin, the Great Eight, is only 3 goals away from hitting 900. I thought he was going to hit it last season, but now he's only 3 goals away.
Let me check. So, Alex Ovechkin is 2 goals away.
Okay, so
he's 2 goals away,
so
according to Hockey Database. Great website if you need to know knowledge stuff.
I'm hoping he gets to that 900.
Yep, the first overall pick in the 2004 NHL entry draft at the ripe old age of 40 is still ripping shots from the circle.
Do you think when he hits 900, do you think he will retire, or do you think he's going to go at least a few more seasons or go even longer?
I think it could be. I think this could be his last ride. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be awesome to see him keep going, but at the end of the day, players of his caliber, they decline a lot. Yes, he's a brilliant player, but I just don't know if he would keep going. I definitely don't think he's hitting 1,000. I definitely do not think he's hitting 1,000. All right, but if he did, that would be so sick. So I'm hoping for the best, and I cannot wait to see him take home the 900 goals. And
he's already the all-time goal scorer leader,
all-time leader in goals, and you can score our respect if you like and subscribe and turn on the notification. Okay. I am funny. Damn it!
I'll give you that one. That was a good segue.
Knee slapper.
That had to hurt. But what else you got?
I'm okay. I'm doing great.
What else you got?
So, Vinny Trocheck has been placed on LTIR with an upper body injury. New York, you are absolutely screwed.
If you don't know what LTIR is, it's long-term injured reserve.
He's been great in New York, and they definitely want to bounce back after the friggin' soap opera that was last season. So
yeah.
They are absolutely cooked. Sorry, Jackson.
You're good. Jumping back to the Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens, they have agreed to multi-year extensions with Jeff Gordon and Kent Hughes. If I remember correctly.
Jeff Gordon. Oh my God, NASCAR!
It's Gordon.
I know.
But I think that's a good move for them.
Yeah. Montreal, they're back, baby. After after 2021, they were just going down, 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 down. Oh, hey, we're good. And it is all because of Martin St. Louis, the greatest coach of all time. I'm kidding. The greatest coach of all time is, of course, the great, the king, the almighty, John Tortorella. I'm just messing with you.
This one is huge. The Rangers are off to a bad start.
The Rangers are the first team in NHL history to be shut out in the first 3 home games. So I don't know if I really want to go to a Rangers game anymore, unless it's wearing this, because the Lightning own New York.
But there's also this. Do you know who the last team was to score 0 goals or the longest home goal drought to begin a season?
Sabres?
No.
Penguins?
Goes all the way back to 1928.
Screw it. I'm trying this. Montreal?
No.
The original Ottawa Senators.
No. You were close with Pittsburgh with the
Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yes.
Bam! Knew it.
1928. That was the last time there was a home goal drought to begin a season. Was 1928 with the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Now, that's really interesting because the Pittsburgh Pirates, it's crazy that they were an NHL franchise, I believe, before they were an MLB team because they sucked. They sucked so hard. And it's really interesting to know that Pittsburgh was originally had an NHL team at first. I mean, Philadelphia had an NHL team a long time ago called the Quakers, and they were also absolutely horrible. So, that's really interesting.
Of course, also, the Utah Mammoth have showed off their new sweaters, as well
so sick.
As well as their new mascot.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That thing is adorable. I love it. It's better than Seattle's because what the hell is that? It looks like a damn cave troll I'd slaughter in a game of D&D.
I have no clue.
They just had to make Cthulhu. They just had to make like a little octopus fella with a bunch. They just had to make Davy Jones. Just make Davy Jones. That would have been so sick.
But moving over to the KHL, which is
Continental Hockey League in Russia.
Thank you. A KHL referee has been banned for life after allowing a goal that the puck entered through a gap in the side of the netting.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. I think I've seen where the puck gets shot so hard that it literally rips through the net, but I don't think I've ever seen it go in through the side. That is insane.
So as it says on here, per the statement that they said in the 46th minute of the match after the throw of defender Andre Padon, I think that's
Padon. Let's just call him some guy named Andre.
The puck did not cross the goal line. The judge of the video replays in the ice arena, according to the procedure, had to make sure that the goal was taken correctly during the 60-minute break and only then extinguished the orange lantern. The specialist is suspended for life from work at KHL matches. The KHL refereeing department apologizes to the teams of SKA and Avtom. What the heck? I can't even read.
Some sports ball name.
What's going on?
How you doing?
How you doing, bud?
of a KHL team name.
Yes, as well as to all the fans for this episode. I, in my opinion, if it was in the NHL, I would say it's overboard. But I don't know how the KHL runs, so
yeah. I mean, they willingly let Mike Keenan go over there. So I mean, Mike Keenan, what a goober. Continuing onwards, Brady Tkachuk is out 6 to 8 weeks after surgery on his right thumb, so he's going to be out for a little while. The Sens definitely need him because Linus Ullmark has not been doing good. The Sens in general haven't been doing good.
So you have 6 to 8 weeks. I have that he's out at least 4 weeks.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. This is sports ball.
It's somewhere between 4 and 8 weeks.
But somebody that will definitely not be staying out 4 to 8 weeks from hockey? Good old hockey sweetheart, Jaromir Jagr.
Oh my.
Jagr, at the age of 53, has officially debuted in his 38th season of professional hockey with Ritiri Kladno, which I believe that's a club that he owns. I think that's a club that he owns.
Is he allowed to do that?
Yeah, why not? Dude, he's Jaromir Jagr. You let that man do what he wants. We've already covered that. Anyway.
Well, he signed a contract, but he's officially.
Yeah, I know. We talked about that last week.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so, I mean, he's Jaromir Jagr. He can do what he wants. So, when he was asked, hey, how are you able to still play? How are you still playing? He said, I don't get old. I don't know why. You got to ask God, man. I mean, the Lord shone down upon the earth and said, you may have this really dope hockey player named Jaromir Jagr. He had a mullet one time, and he also scores a lot of goals, and he's really freaking good at ice puck. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that was in the Bible somewhere. But yeah, so I mean, that's insane. The fact that he's still kicking after all these years, I can't believe he's still going. And I mean, what a legend in the hockey world. He is an absolute first ballot in the Hockey Hall of Fame, if nothing else. I mean, his jersey number's already retired over in the Berg. So that's pretty cool, and I still can't believe that I got a signed hockey card of his. I remember peeling over. I remember being like, what the? When I found it.
Nick Foligno is taking a brief leave of absence.
Blue Jackets legend.
Yes, he is. Is taking a brief leave of absence as his daughter undergoes follow-up surgery related to her congenital heart disease. Hopefully everything goes well on that surgery.
It did actually, because he's already back.
Awesome.
I just saw it. So Foligno has returned to the team after a short leave of absence. His daughter's back home and recovering from the procedure. I remember I had that saved, and then I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm very happy to see this. Very happy to see that. Best of luck to her in recovery.
Yes.
And Nick Foligno, I'm sure the Jackets miss you. Also, the Montreal Canadiens have announced that Caden Gooley will be sidelined 4 to 6 weeks with a lower body injury. Do you have anything else? Because I can shoot through the other two things.
There's a couple of other things that I have. First, I've got that Jacob Markstrom will miss a couple of weeks, as it says on here, following an injury suffered this was 5 days ago, so about the 15th during the October 14th game, as well as Las Vegas.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, that was a group. As far judging by his reaction, I'm guessing it was very.
I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. So I'd rather not cover that right now.
But the Golden Knights.
Or ignore me.
I heard you.
All right, whatever. Just go for it.
I was talking about this.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
What? Why do you not want to cover it?
Because it's very controversial, and I don't want to get killed by the people.
Well, then.
So you guys probably know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. I'd rather not get into it because it is a very touchy situation. But what isn't a touchy situation is Matthew Schaefer's absolute dominance right now in the NHL. In his first 5 games, he is the youngest youngest defenseman to be selected first overall and to make his NHL debut. He's the youngest defenseman to record a point in his NHL debut. The youngest defenseman to score a goal in over 80 years. He is the youngest defenseman to play 25-plus minutes in a game, and he's the youngest defenseman with a season-opening point streak of 5 or more games. This kid is an absolute monster. And I don't know who the hell let the Islanders pick up this player, but wow, what a career he's already got going for himself. And I mean, I saw him playing in the preseason. He was insane in there. I mean, he was stopping breakaways left, right, and center. I mean, but you know who isn't as good as him? Evan Bouchard. Because Loki sucks. In 5 games, Evan Bouchard, who signed his 4-year, $42 million contract extension, has 0 goals, 0 points, -3 plus minus, and 11 giveaways. This is 4th among defensemen in the NHL. And again, this is all in 5 games. So Edmonton, you screwed yourself, and Edmonton, go screw yourself. Boom. You suck. So now let's get into the football. And I'm not saying the NFL or college because, we're doing both. I'm calling both games!
Okay.
What? It's the guy. We all love that guy.
But I'm going to start off with college. I got a few I got quite a bit of different topics for college because there's been a lot going on with college. First off, the top 25 rankings.
I can cover like the first I can cover like the first 17. You can cover the rest.
All right.
That's
So
cool.
starting at the bottom.
So at number 25 are the Michigan Wolverines. This is the reason why I asked to cover first. Because, I wanted to save my buddy from having to say Michigan or the team up north or the fellas or the Sportsball people. At number 24 is ASU. At number 23 are the Illinois Fighting Illini. That is one of the funniest names ever. At number 22 are the Texas Longhorns. I want Longhorn now. I want a good steak.
Moving on.
I'll go to Texas Roadhouse. Crap. More Texas.
Moving on.
More Texas. 21, the Cincinnati
Bearcats.
Cincinnati people. At number 20 are LSU.
They dropped 10 after their loss to Vandy.
How do you lose to Vandy? I don't know. Ask Bama. I know they didn't lose this year, but last year I'm still allowed to laugh at that. At number 19 are Louisville. They're doing pretty good.
They upset Florida State, who is no longer ranked.
Oh, yeah, right.
Or Miami. Maybe it was Miami. It was Miami, excuse me.
Yeah. Number 18, the USF Bulls. Let's go, baby. Let's go. At number 17,
after that loss to Bama.
At number 17, the Tennessee Volunteer dropped 6 spots. Kill me, please. Yeah, after that 99-yard thing. Actually, would you mind just giving me...
But
so then at number 16...
I thought you got the first 17.
Oh, yeah, you go.
Thank you.
Well, no, I still have... Yeah, you know how you got it.
Technically, it's close to half either way. At number 16 is the Virginia Cavaliers. They moved up 2 spots. Up 1 spot is the Missouri Tigers. Dropping 7 spots to number 14 is the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
That is an awesome name. I don't know why, but that's just such a cool name.
Moving up 1 spot is the Oklahoma Sooners.
The alma mater of the future NFL MVP.
They are at number 13. At number 12, moving up 1 spot is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ooh.
Still can't win a championship. Number 11, BYU moves up 4 spots. Moving up 7 spots to number 10 is Vanderbilt.
Wow.
Dropping 7 spots to number 9 is Miami. Dropping 3 spots to number 8 is Ole Miss. Moving up 5 spots to number 7 is Georgia Tech. Moving up 2 to number 6 is Oregon. Moving up 4 to number 5 is Georgia. Moving up 2 to number 4 is Alabama. Moving up 1 to number 3 is Texas A&M. Moving up 1 to number 2 is Indiana, and still the number 1 team for a about 9 weeks in a row.
I'm seething.
No, 8 weeks in a row is your Ohio State Buckeyes.
The Bucknuts.
Every other ranking has changed. There's only 1 team that has stayed the same ever since then, and that is the number 1 Ohio State Buckeyes. And I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to.
No, yeah, you are. Be honest.
I'm not saying anything, but you look at their defense. Best defense in the nation.
I'm not saying anything. I'm coping and seething. But it's crazy how Texas A&M and Indiana are also undefeated. I mean, Indiana. Fernando Mendoza. He is trying to get picked first, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff talking about like who's getting picked first overall, because this is really interesting because like there really hasn't been much of a consensus first overall yet. I mean, Jeremiah Smith is not going in the draft yet.
Oh yeah, no,
he's like a sophomore, right?
He's got at least 1 more year.
So I've seen Dante Moore going first. I've seen Lenora Sellers going first. I mean, guys like Nussmeier are definitely their stock is going down big time right now. And I've seen Mendoza going first. I've even seen people picking John Mateer, but I doubt that because he's injured.
I don't think John Mateer will go first.
No, he will never be Baker Mayfield. So Baker Mayfield is him.
A couple of let me talk about. So as we all know, there was the firing of Penn State's head coach James Franklin. According to CBS Sports and college football insiders, here are some of the early candidates to replace James Franklin in Penn State. You have Nebraska's head coach Matt Rule.
He was in the NFL, right?
I think
Matt Rule,
so.
like he was head coach for a little
He
while?
might have been. Iowa State's head coach Matt Campbell,
Ooh.
Duke's head coach Manny Diaz, Kansas head coach Lance Leopold, Vanderbilt's head coach Clark Lee, UNLV's head coach Dan Mullen, and Indiana's head coach Kirk Cignetti. However, now, as of just a few days or so after that, Kirk Cignetti and Indiana have agreed to terms on a new 8-year contract with an average annual compensation of approximately $11.6 million. This school announced.
I'd say that's well deserved. I mean, look at what he's been doing with Indiana this year. I mean, they're undefeated right now. They are one of 3 teams that's undefeated. So they've been doing a fantastic job up there.
But here are some potential, according to Fox College Football, here are some potential Penn State coaching candidates not currently coaching at a college team.
We still really suck. Sorry.
Ed Oregon, who is former LSU head coach.
Ooh.
John Gruden.
Oh!
John Gruden, former Raiders head coach. Joe Brady.
And former head coach for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Thanks for killing our franchise, you jerk.
Joe Brady, a current Bills offensive coordinator. And Nick Saban, former Alabama head coach. However, however, Terry said that he does not. Terry, his wife, says that she doesn't see any intention of him coming out of retirement to go coach.
I mean, I don't know how many coaches are gonna want to go there. I mean, because guess what happened? Penn State lost again. They lost 25-24 to Iowa.
Yep.
To Iowa. The school that is most known for producing Caitlin Clark and probably some other guy. I don't know. But Nittany Lions are now 3-4 on the season, which is insane. They are falling apart at the seams, and I mean, do either of us feel bad?
Not really.
That's the right answer. Congratulations, Ron. You win a prize.
I don't like Penn State, so
I'll figure out what your prize is later. Speaking of Penn State, 4-star linebacker Gabriel Jenkins has decommitted from Penn State. He was ranked as the number 13 linebacker in the 2027 class per Rivals Industry. So
you know where to go to now.
Tennessee.
Bullcrap.
Oh right, Oklahoma.
Now.
Michigan. He'll go to Michigan.
He needs to come to the best defense in the nation right now, and that's that
is Vanderbilt. I can't even say it with a straight face. Jinx, you owe me a Coke because mine is empty, Ron.
Now let's move on to a little bit some more fire ends this time.
Because this one is huge.
I was going to cover that one last.
Well, I called it. Wait, rock, paper, scissors for it?
I don't care either way.
I was going to hit you in the head.
Of course you were.
Well, I called it. Oh yeah. You go,
we'll cover that.
I'm trying to figure out which way we're going here.
We'll cover that last. Trent Dilfer, who was the UAB head coach, University of Alabama, Birmingham, has been fired. He went 9-21 in 2.5 seasons, including a 2-4 record this season. So there was not surprised that he has been fired. Of course, there's a lot of different ones. Another one.
Trent Dilfer is also a former quarterback for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he did stuff, I guess.
But
he will never beat Brad Johnson.
Yep. And Colorado State has also fired their head coach Jay Norville. The Rams went 18-26. The Rams went 18-26 over 4 years with Norville, including a 2-5 record this season so far.
That's wild. So this is the big one. This is what you were all waiting for. This is why you're all here. This is the big stuff. Florida has fired Billy Napier, their head coach. The Gators went 22-23 over the last 4 years, including a 3-4 record with this season with Billy Napier. So
everybody has been calling to get him fired, and I mean I can't really blame him, but at the same time, the Florida is a good team, but at the same time, you still need to build players. You're not the same team that you were when you had Tim Tebow. you're not the same team.
Nobody will win it. Nobody will lose as much as Florida will.
But they've got to get a better one. But anything could happen.
Tebow was a Heisman winner, right? He won the Heisman.
Yes, it was. But
what a beast of a player.
Now,
so also never mind. I forgot where I was looking. Okay, so NFL. Ron, kick it off, baby.
So I'm going to start it off. Unfortunately, this is bad news for the 49ers. And anybody who had 49ers defense, although they did do very well last night, 49ers linebacker Fred Warner is to undergo surgery on a broken, dislocated ankle. What?
A broken dislocated ankle. Jinx, you owe me a coke.
He will be out for the remainder of the season.
I saw that injury during the Buccaneers game. That was brutal. That, Ron, I gotta admit, legs are not supposed to go that way.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be,
straight.
Nice, straight, and normal.
And
not bending so much. I'm like, that's not supposed to go there.
Yes.
Man, I could totally be a voice actor. I would be
Maybe.
And somebody that could definitely be looking for a new job after this season is, of course, Geno Smith. He is on pace to throw 29 interceptions in his first season with the Las Vegas Raiders. Oh, I said it correctly this time. How about that? Vegas traded a third-round pick for him and handed out a 2-year, $75 million deal with $66.5 million guarantee. And I'm pretty sure he threw a couple more interceptions.
He lost
against the Chiefs. I don't remember because I did not watch that game.
Yeah. 34 to nothing.
34 to nothing. That was not a good game. I mean, damn, my man is giving Rich Gannon a run for his money.
But
if you know, go Bucks, baby. But yeah, so that's a crazy stat. So I'm heavily predicting that the Raiders are going to be looking at getting. Are going to be getting a not number one. I'm betting they're just going to get a quarterback in this upcoming draft because there are a lot of very solid quarterbacks. I mean, in this upcoming draft, seeing as how there's no real consensus number one pick, who do you think he goes to? What player do you think goes to the Raiders?
I honestly couldn't tell. I don't know who they're going to pick up. They could go for anybody, but at the same time,
if you had to pick a quarterback, do you think would fit there? Who?
It's hard to say, honestly, because not a lot. They don't have a lot of their players that they really need. I mean,
they have Genty, and he's kicking ass.
Yes, he is. Genty is doing good, but I don't know a specific quarterback that could sit in that situation and do that. But
I've heard of Lenora Sellers. I've heard a bit. Of Dante Moore, but I don't know because I've heard Dante Moore going to the Jets could help because let's be honest, Justin Fields is not it. And I gotta say, Tyrod Taylor, they should just put him in because he had a pretty damn good game against Tampa Bay.
He did, but
speaking of Tampa Bay, we'll get to him later. Ron?
I was gonna let you go ahead, but 3-time Pro Bowler and a great defensive end, Zadarius Smith announced he is retiring from the NFL. He played 11 seasons. He was really good. He played, I believe, he played for the Vikings. I've seen him play for the Browns because we traded him. We got him, and then he was on Philadelphia. So. There's been different places where he has gone, but he has officially retired.
Yep.
Best of luck to you. Another thing about the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham is mulling coming out of retirement to play for Philly. Graham retired after the Super Bowl, but he might return for his 16th season as soon as this week, so possibly this week as we're recording. So anything could happen. I think that's going to help them out a lot.
Probably. So there's some big news coming out of Tampa Bay, especially because after this recording, it is 6:25 p.m. They are playing in a little while. Buccaneers star wide receiver Mike Evans, the greatest wide receiver in Tampa Bay Buccaneers history, needs to average 78.2 yards per game in the remaining 11 games to hit the 1,000 mark for an NFL record, 12 consecutive season. He is currently tied for Jerry Rice for the most consecutive 1,000-yard seasons in a player's career at 11. I remember watching that game against Vegas where he got that record. No, it was the Saints. It was the Saints. I was going crazy when that happened. I was losing my mind, and I don't got much going on up here. I'm kidding, of course I do. But yeah, so that's amazing. And also, he's back. Emeka Egbuka is considered good to go
for tonight's game.
We are so back. We are so back. Also, speaking of the Saints, they do not want, like, their star players do not want to get traded, which is surprising to me. Chris Olave, former wide receiver for this guy's team,
the Ohio State University.
It's weird. For some reason, I thought he went to Penn State. I don't know. I'm always thinking different. He said he wants to be in New Orleans forever. Alvin Kamara, running back from your Tennessee Volunteers, said he doesn't want to go anywhere, and that he said, quote, "I don't want to go anywhere. And I've said it countless times, if I was a GM, I guess I would go to the player and say, hey, we're trading you just so you know. So if Mickey comes down here and says that, I'm going to go drink a pina colada somewhere." Interesting. There's nothing for me to chase. I feel I'm good where I'm at. I think there's some beauty in being able to turn something around.
We'll see. I mean, they got to get good.
They have to get good, yeah.
The only thing I can say about the Saints is that, and also the former players, is that you need to find a team that's going to work with you. Right now, the New Orleans Saints are not working with you very well, especially Chris Olave. You've got a quarterback that's throwing to you, but you need to find a team that is looking at pass game more than anything.
I mean, Rattler isn't really that good of a player. I mean, I'm not saying he's bad, but like he isn't really great. And I mean, we still haven't seen Tyler Shuck under center, so we'll have to see that too.
So, going to a couple of NFL suspensions. Right now, if you watched, I believe it was last week's game, I can't remember if it was on Sunday night or it was Monday night, but the Lions safety Brian Branch's one-game suspension was upheld upon appeal. The hearing officer in Branch's appeal was Jordy Nelson, jointly appointed by the NFL and the NFLPA, or the NFL Players Association.
I mean, I'll be honest, I understand that, because as much as I hate the Chiefs, what he did was so classic.
That was
classic.
I don't understand why you want to do that afterwards. But also, Dre Greenlaw, the Broncos linebacker, is out Week 8 versus the Cowboys after his unsportsmanlike conduct towards refs. He was suspended at least one game.
Yeah.
And that is breaking as of like 10 minutes ago, as of this recording. So,
some other big news: the Tennessee Titans have parted ways with their head coach Brian Callahan. This was absolutely deserved.
Not a shocker.
He was butchering that team, and it sucked. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a Tennessee fan, but I'm honestly heartbroken for them. I mean, Cam Ward is literally dying in there. All their players are like, "It sucks, man. This is miserable." I mean, what fan base deserves that? What fan base really deserves that? I mean, and I'm not trying to be rude here, but you're a Cleveland fan, and you know how rough that kind of thing can be.
Yeah.
So it's hard to watch. All right, I'm not a Titans fan, but my heart goes out to y'all, because any Tennessee fans watching, y'all, I will keep y'all in my prayers, because this is insane.
Yes. So the interim head coach for them is Mike McCoy. Mike McCoy was
Damn flies everywhere.
Mike McCoy was the Chargers head coach from 2013 to 2016, and they also look back right now, according to Schefter. Titans now have gone from firing GM John Robinson to firing head coach Mike Vrabel, to firing GM Ray Carthon, to firing head coach Brian Callahan, all at separate times. And Vrabel leads Patriots into Tennessee. He led the Patriots into Tennessee and actually won this weekend against his former team. So they have gone through so many GMs and so many head coaches. What is going to happen next? Is there going to be another GM?
I don't know. I mean, I've heard people say that. I mean, the owner doesn't care. The GM doesn't care. Nobody really seems to care. And even the players are just sitting there like, what the hell are we doing? And again, I can't help but feel bad for them, because I mean they had some good seasons in the past.
Oh yeah.
So I can only hope that things get better from here, but it's looking pretty bleak right now.
Oh yeah.
So, excuse me. So, C.J. Gardner Johnson, has been released by the Ravens. After safeties agent Kevin Connor and Ravens officials came to an amicable mutual decision after the Ravens traded for safety, they were looking for a clear path to play, according to Connor. So, I mean, C.J. Gardner Johnson, that guy's just kind of a jerk. So, I mean, why? Like, that's like we said before, it's one of the most important things about being an athlete. You can't be a jackwagon in the locker room, man. Like, I mean, there are a lot of players that they're good. CJ isn't, but if they're a jerk, then why the hell would you want to play there? I mean, look at Ben Roethlisberger. He was a pretty solid quarterback. He was really good, but he was also known for being a complete.
Yes. And speaking of the Titans as well, Treylon Burks, who they did release or waive from the team, he is expected to sign with the Washington Commanders.
Wow, the Commanders games.
Their practice squad. So that's going to be huge.
And this is some stupid news. Dolphins owner Stephen Ross does not intend on moving on from Mike McDaniel anytime soon, despite the 1-5 start. He's saying, "Oh, we don't need to move on from him, buddy. What are you smoking?"
You might want to change that record. It's actually 1-6.
I forgot.
Thanks to the Browns absolutely ass whipping.
You know what? I'm high-fiving you for that. I mean, in order to win the game, you have to win the game, and in order to not suck, you need to not be coached by Mike McDaniel.
Yep.
I mean, what are the Dolphins? I mean, forget the whole tank for Tua. I mean, you're tanking with Tua, my guys.
Okay.
This is tank with Tua, and they are probably going to be looking for literally everything. They are going to be looking for everything this draft.
Yeah.
I won't be surprised if they go for a damn quarterback, because what the hell is Tua doing? Tua turned the ball over.
Thank you.
Tua turned the ball over is an absolute disaster. So, and one more thing. Dillon Gabriel is the 41st quarterback of the Cleveland Browns. We could see Shedeur Sanders being the 42nd.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for today's video. If you liked what you saw, please, I am begging you, just take an Ovechkin shot right at the notification bell. Please don't, because you might break your stuff, and I don't want to be liable, because I am, in fact, not wealthy. Subscribe, like, notification, tell all your friends, don't show up at our house, and go Sports. Boo!